All right, hello everybody. I'm Jason Bellapani and I'm the instructor for this section of College Writing 1. And so it's Wednesday, 7, a little bit after 7. But from 7 to 8 on Wednesdays, this is what I'll do. I'll be in this chat room chatting to myself. But what I usually do is go through the work for the week, discussion board, things like that, answer any questions people have. So if you can make it on Wednesdays from 7 to 8 or any part of that, that's great. If you can't, I am recording this and I will post this in the week 1 folder. And then I'll just get, every week I'll post it in the weeks folder. So here we are. Okay, so I am in Blackboard now. First things to do, right? We want to go to the start here. This is you get the welcome letter, which will, if you get it, it'll open, it'll open on its, into another window. So there's a welcome so there's stuff all about me that I put in there, and then just very basics about the course. And then here's what we're doing for week 1. So I tried to just get everybody started with that. So you can download that, right? So if you click that, this little arrow over here in the corner, right? If you do that, it'll download it to your computer. Now, one of the things I'm learning is that people aren't entirely sure, depends how familiar they are, they're not entirely sure how to save or download or where things are saved on their computer. So I'll probably do a separate short video just about that for people who want to sort of set up a folder for the class, know where the folder is on your computer, and be able to save documents there and so on. But anyway, so you get the welcome letter, you want to get the syllabus, and you can look over that. It's all very standardized syllabus. And the end has some of the dates, like it has the whole semester planned out, but it doesn't really tell you much information. So you want to look it over, because those are all the official policies. Then you have the 2 grading rubrics. I would download these just so you have them in your folder. So after you create the folder for the class on your computer, this explains the points and how each thing's, basically it's how the discussion is graded, because the 2 things are discussion and then written assignments. So that's the grading rubric and then there's a grading rubric for paper assignments. So I would say grab a copy of those. This calendar thing, this is my idea. I'm trying to, if you can see it, it depends. I'm hoping that everybody can see it here. So it's going to be a little more specific of a breakdown of what we're doing each week. So weeks 1 run from Monday to Sunday night. And you try to have things done as we go along, right? In reality, you want to have discussions done by Wednesday night would be a goal. I would even say you could do Thursday night, but you want to have that like your first one, because then for discussions, you're also going to respond to someone in class. So I would say, in any event, this is the calendar, and I have access to it, so I can change it if we need to, like alter it, try to keep it up to date. Okay, let me go to this, make it look like. So here I am. I did the start here. Week 1. So the key here, for every week 1, or for every week, there's going to be an agenda, which tells you basically, here are the things to do this week. It's the same thing that I put on the welcome letter for this week. So there's always readings, there's class notes to read, and then there's a discussion to respond to, and there's a writing assignment to do, right? You want to have the discussion post done and your reply to 2 classmates done by Sunday night. So everything's really, and all assignments are due on Sunday night. But again, every week, or not every, but some of the weeks, the due dates alter, just because we're trying to make sure people have an opportunity to, like, you have to respond to somebody's post, so we want to make sure there's posts there for people to respond to, basically. Okay, so that's the week 1 agenda. Back to week 1. So these are the readings. So there's digital literacy. There's always going, that's for this week specifically. Then there's going to be class notes. So it looks like there's 3 things to read here. Class notes week 1 for process, collaboration, and then there is a digital literacy document. So I also tried to create links here so you can just go straight to the discussion board. So I just clicked on interaction prompt A. So this week, prompt A is just an ice-breaking prompt, right? So, and I'm trying to set this up so that we're all sort of in the same place and we're not all just creating separate things that no one ever looks at. So I'm gonna have an initial post, and then the idea will be you can reply directly to my post. And then if someone wants to reply to you, they can just reply directly to your post, right? And hopefully that should work. So I've already met, or, pretended to meet a few people already. So that's the interaction. It's an ungraded one because it's just for the icebreaker. There is a general questions discussion board. So if a question occurs to you, mostly I tell people the theory is if you post it on the question board and other people have it, then everybody can benefit from it. And that's probably true. But you can also just email me if you have a question, and I usually get back to you the same day, if not just a few hours, because I'm basically always online. And if it's something that I want everybody to know, I'll probably send an email to everybody, right? Or I'll post an announcement, which will end up in your email. So you want to make sure you check your email pretty regularly. But see, my whole theory is I want people to have fewer places to have to go check different things, right? So you don't have to go and scroll through the general question place, like trying to limit. So email will be huge because that's the main way I'll communicate with people. So then there's interaction prompt B, and this is the real discussion prompt for the week. So I'll talk about that in a moment.